Hi, you guys. It's me. I'm revisiting this tarot reading I did last May 19th, 2019. It was on the 2019 Preakness race, the second leg of the Triple Crown, where War of Will ended up winning. I had just gotten this deck and I didn't know where it was going to go, and I, for fun, wanted to do it. Well, I remember doing it, and like the first card that came up was the Nine of Swords, which doesn't really usually describe a horse race. And after I flipped over the card of the reading, I was like, I am never doing this again with horse racing because this is such a weird reading, and it just kept getting weirder. So today I finally am going back and looking at it card by card, and I cannot believe how much stuff was in that reading that was in the race. So once I do this, then I'm going to do the spread for for the Belmont tomorrow. Tomorrow is the very last race of the Triple Crown in New York, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, card for the reading is the Nine of Swords. Really? A horse of nightmares? A horse? Oh, maybe they're really afraid and there's a lot of pent-up stress and angst, and they are just going to bolt out of the gate. This is your winner, Nine of Swords. Maybe it's horse number 9. Maybe it has an airy name. I don't even know the names who's running, but that's interesting, huh? Okay, watch horse number 9.
Back to the start with Bodie Express, as we saw what happened there. And John Velasquez, the Hall of Fame jockey, thrown off the horse.
Can you believe that? That was like so Nine Swordsy. The horse bolted out of the gate and tossed his rider. It was just unbelievable. We have the signifier of the winner is nine of. Do you guys see a theme here? 9. This horse is to the 9s. 9 of Wands. This horse has been through a lot, but is ready to go the distance. They've really worked really hard to get here, and they probably have a good track record, history. What crosses the winner? I mean, what covers the winner? The Three of Swords. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Why would this horse have heartbreak if it's the winner? Unless, like, maybe something happened, like with the owner or the family or its situation.
What happened out there with Bodie Express?
He was just not behaving good in the gate. He was not sending really well. He got me against wall in the gate, and obviously when the doors open, I was kind of off right from the start, and I kind of jumped sideways, and I had my feet out of the iron, so I lost my balance, and I went off.
How about yourself? How are you right now?
I'm good. So just disappointed, when you come in here into a big race like this, and then things happens like this with the horses, so it's disappointing.
3 Swords stunned everyone about the Preakness. People couldn't watch the race. I know I couldn't watch the race. And that's part of the 3 of Swords. Also has to do with keeping balance. There's a horse in the middle, and the jockey has to stay steadied. Okay, the root of their win is the moon. You guys, the moon. I've been talking about this full moon in Scorpio. I would look to the horse that has a water earth element. If they have a Scorpio moon, this full moon in Scorpio is supposed to be very good for Scorpio. The day of the Preakness, the moon was in Scorpio, right here. This is the sign of Scorpio. We were approaching we just had a full moon. See, the sun is over here getting ready to set at 27 degrees Taurus. The moon is 28 degrees Scorpio. So, on the eastern horizon, the sign on the ascendant, as the planets and sun move around the earth right here, Scorpio was on the ascendant, 13 degrees Scorpio. the midheaven was 22 degrees Leo. So this is a watery sign. In the 8th house, Scorpio is a natural ruler of the 8th house. You have Scorpio's ruler, Mars, here. And Scorpio's other ruler is Pluto down here next to Saturn. What crowns the reading? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Is this the jockey? The trainer, the jockey, the owner? Any of them look like this? A young person. I mean, the jockeys aren't always young. But a son? Is it like a son, a family related to the winner? I don't know. Look how young this guy is for a jockey. Listen to this.
Tyler, we'll talk about the horse in a second. Let's talk about you. Your father, your grandfather were both jockeys. All you ever wanted to do was be a jockey, and this is your first win in a Triple Crown race. Just what does it mean to you?
It really hasn't even hit me yet. I can't even put it into words, but I just can't thank my family enough for all the support.
Happened in the recent past? Knight of Pentacles. So this winner, Knight of Pentacles, has a rescuer with money and value and goes into action to do anything for this horse. Is that the trainer? Oh, I don't know. Yep, the Knight of Pentacles is the trainer, Mark Case, who defends War of Will. Now, this is in relation to the disqualification of maximum security during the Kentucky Derby. And there was controversy involving War of Will. And so here he goes on to say, but when people want to take shots at us, now you're going to get fire, Case said. I've directed some fire. Now you're messing my kids. You're messing with War of Will, and you're messing with Tyler, who I adore. I just think he's a great writer. When you start throwing stuff at those two, I'm not going to sit still. There's your Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Swords was all about future, what's going to happen in the future, which was actually what's happening in the race. In the race, both warriors charged led for the majority of the race before War of Will charged into the lead down the final stretch. The Chariot was the card of how we see the winner during the race, charging and driving. In the reading, the environment was described as the Wheel of Fortune and that it was fated. This is what Tyler has to say.
Fighter is he?
He's got so much heart. We always knew he had the ability. We just had to get a little bit lucky, and today was our day.
Congrats.
Star. Yeah, the winner's the star. The star. Also, the star is a card for the sign of Uranus. Okay, so the star is actually the card of Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, the planet Uranus. And so Dreams Ideals, the winner, in the race horoscope, the Preakness, we have the midheaven at 22 degrees Leo. That's important because the writers want to achieve the goal of being the winner, which is the highest point in this chart. That's how it's symbolized. Now, when we look at War of Will's natal chart, and I don't have a birth time, I just have a place, and then I put in 12 o'clock p.m. because that's 12 hours into the day. His planet, his natal Uranus, is 20 degrees, 54 minutes, just about 21 degrees Aries, and 21 degrees is applying a beautiful trine to the midheaven when the race ended. When the race started, I am betting that his Uranus, the midheaven, was probably closer to his natal. But there's the link of the winner and the star and Uranus. Isn't that cool?